end on a relatively optimistic note. I think it's true that the COVID virus could provide cover for action to expand powers of the government beyond what they should in any democratic society. But I also think that the coronavirus and the responses by respective governments is the best advertisement for democracy that is out there. I think that you look at the responses of Taiwan, South Korea, Germany, and you compare them to what you're going to see in authoritarian states. I think the situation is going to be pretty rough in Russia. I think you're going to see pretty high toll in Turkey, Egypt, and I think we probably will not know exactly what happened in China. So I think that ultimately, when people see that democracies are better able to cope with these types of threats than authoritarian regimes, I think that hopefully it will sort of turn the global tide away from sort of a slow creep towards authoritarianism towards something that is more in favor of Western-style democracy. Regarding the different possible solutions, so I would say that INSS has done a pretty extensive research project on this. I would invite any listener who's interested in seeing what the other potential solutions are to read the INSS program that was published, I think, in 2018 about what can be done in the Israeli-Palestinian arena. I would also say that just speaking off the cuff, there are, I think, four obvious possibilities. I think there's the two-state solution. I think there is a one-state solution that looks like an apartheid state. I think there's a one-state solution that looks like a state in which the Israelis and Palestinians have been merged into one confederate, one polity, which I think is all. Both of the previous two are both of the one-state solutions are extremely problematic in my view, and unlikely to work. And then, of course, there's the continuation of just managing the conflict, which I think is something that is feasible, but I don't think that it's desirable. I think ultimately Israel would like to be and should be a state that's secure, democratic, Jewish, and morally just. And I think that the continuation of the conflict is not really conducive to those foundational values. And I think that if we can find a solution and work with the Palestinians to implement it, then we could all be better off.
Thank you, Ari. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Ari Heistin. Thank you, MK Aida Tuma Sleiman. Thank you, Dr. Dalia Scheindlin. We're all out of time now. I'm sorry we've only scratched the surface on so many of these issues. But thank you once again for a fascinating discussion. And thank you to the audience for joining us. And with that, we will sign off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.